Hello, writers, and welcome to today's writing lesson. This is going to be a little bit different than what we usually do because I'm not going to talk about what you are actually doing. You're working on your experiment, your lab report, writing it into your notebook, putting it on pretty paper, and putting everything in your writing folder. That is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to start talking about the next thing that we're going to be doing and giving you some different writing tips. So make sure you're doing your other work, but also paying attention to what we're talking about from today on. So what you are going to do is write to teach readers something you know. I want you to think to yourself, hey, I can teach someone else. This is your chance to be the teacher. You can choose a topic that you consider yourself an expert in. So this is kind of like what we did last month. I asked you to write about something that you knew and teach me about it. And many of you did that. But now what you're going to do is you're going to follow a specific way of doing it. You're going to be the teacher. You're going to be the nonfiction writer. Okay? So let's look at the early steps to getting started. So remember, we're writing to teach the readers something that we know. Well, that might be a problem because I've got to think about this. I know all about. Oh, now you've got to think about it. What do you think you're an expert in? What do you know a lot about? Maybe it's volleyball or making sandwiches, playing Uno, gardening, cats, Legos, train sets, the boardwalk, making jewelry, exercise, how to win a game, skateboarding, video games, soccer, camping, drawing, party planning, Beyblades, riding a bicycle. Think about something that you know how to do very well. Maybe you're very good at choosing just the right library book. Maybe you're very good at planning a sleepover. Whatever it is, I want you to choose something that you know a lot about, something that you could teach other people about, people like me. Now, choosing a topic to write about isn't enough. You have to make sure you have subtopics, and you must be wondering, what is a subtopic? Well, subtopics are smaller parts to your topic. Let's say you were going to write about tomatoes, and you wrote something like this. Tomatoes are yummy. They're usually red. The end. Oh, boys and girls, this would drive me crazy if you did it. And I would probably take this idea and just squash it. Psst. See, there were no subtopics there. All there was a little bit of writing. I didn't really learn very much, and there was no way for you to make it longer without subtopics. So let me give you an example of what something should look like. Let's say I'm going to write about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Well, one of my subtopics is explaining it. What are they? And why eat one? How to make one? Types of jelly and jam. Blueberry, grape, peach, mint, apple. There's so many different types. And types of peanut butter. Crunchy or smooth or different brands. And types of bread. White bread, wheat bread, rye bread. And what to drink with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. See, these are topics that you can write more information about. These are your subtopics. Now, this example of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches has a lot. There are 7 subtopics. You could have fewer. Let's say I was writing about tuning a guitar. Well, I could talk about what tuning is and why tuning is important and tuning each string And I could even explain what a tuner is. Well, there's a nice set of subtopics. There are 4 of them. Okay, so I know now that I can add a lot of information to my topic, tuning, which is something I know a lot about. And once I have this, that's when I can take my idea and start putting it on paper. Now, here's what I mean by that. We're not going to pretty paper or anything like that yet. I know you all have this guy right here. This is a great opportunity to use your memo book. And you can write just a couple of things down in it, like I will write about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or I will write about playing cards, or I will write about playing checkers, or I will write about choosing the right clothes to wear. Anything like that. Just write down your topic idea, something that you know about. Okay, you don't have to go get books and study or anything like that. Something that you know about. Maybe you know a lot about riding a bike or playing hockey or something like that. And then you're going to write this. My subtopics are blank, 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 blank. Okay, so let's say I will write about salads. I will write about making a salad. My subtopics are types of salads, food that I could use in there. Maybe I could even talk about why it's important to have salad. Those are my subtopics. Okay, that's all you need to do for this. So all that you're doing right now, in addition to your lab report and your experiment, is you're going to think about something that you know a lot about, and you're going to think of some subtopics, some smaller ideas that are connected to your topic, and you're going to write them down in this memo book. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. And that's it, boys and girls. Keep working on your lab report and experiment, and keep all of these things and your little memo book in your writing folder. That's where all of those things should always be. Okay, that's it for now. The end.